So when you're letting go of something, don't associate instant gratification with letting go. Oh, I've let it go. Now it's gone. No, you've let it go. You've let it go. Now it can do whatever it's going to do, and you're not going along with it anymore. Because whatever's making that hand be that hand, if you have no interest in being that hand anymore, it's because you were once that hand. You have now moved past being that hand, and you're the one that's holding the hand and letting the hand go. But you wouldn't be the one holding the hand and letting the hand go if you weren't at one point the hand itself. That truth is what removes judgment from your observation. So anything you start to judge as one way or another, you can have that moment to create the letting go, but then you have to let it be what it is. You have to let it go from you. Will it still be in your life? Yes, because all things will always be in life and all times in one place or another. So the energy of them will be in life. It is one life. We are living one life. Your field of life is my field of life. So the immature space of letting go means let it go. And sometimes that's like appropriate if something's been really violent and you need to like distance. But eventually you have to be able to be next to it and be able to be with it and not feel like you need to do anything and it's okay. So again, no judgment. All points of letting go are good. The main thing is you need to learn how to let go. And I think a lot of you are getting better at letting go, okay? But I want you to have a higher definition of what letting go can mean so that you can continue to evolve in your letting go process. Because the letting go process is part and parcel, an eternal part of your life experience. So the more you know and the more you can practice, the better you'll be, and you can learn the subtleties of it, okay? The reason I brought up letting go is because to really resonate with what is true, you have to let go of everything that you've ever believed. You have to be willing to let go of everything that you once believed and were certain of was true. If you fear telling the truth, one, but more importantly, if you fear letting go of what you believe is true, you will never know the truth. You will only know the truth you've attached yourself to, most of the time, out of what? Fear. What am I without this truth that's driving me crazy? When I've told myself this truth is keeping me sane. One of them has to be true. Am I crazy for continuing to hold on to something that I am too afraid to let go of? Yeah. So what I tell people to do in terms of, religious beliefs or beliefs about themselves, I don't tell them to, always just throw it away. I say, just let it go. How do you feel since you've let it go? I'm feeling more peaceful. Okay. If you let go of something that was really, really true, and you're living without that really, really true truth in your life, how are you going to feel? If you let go of something that was really true, you're not. If you let go of something that really wasn't, you're going to feel better. If you're really believing in the truth, okay, that's right for you, why are you suffering? This is the kind of like you got to call yourself out. If I'm really believing in something that's absolutely true, okay, and the truth is really, and trust me, the truth, the real truth of things is really all-powerful. It really is. It will eliminate fear. It will eliminate disease. It will eliminate those things. It really does. See it every day. If you're believing something and you're constantly dealing with fear and anxiety, well, one, you're not really believing what you say you believe, or two, it really isn't true for you. It isn't true for you. But you're too afraid to let go of it. Because, well, if this isn't true, then what is? Well, the only way to really come to know what's true is to say, I don't No. Show me. Show me. And that's when I looked for the truth, I look to God and I say, I'm letting go of everything I believe is true about this situation. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. I'm not running away. I'm just letting go, and I'm just going to be with it. Now show me what's really true. I'm not afraid to be wrong. I'm not afraid to be looking for the truth this way and having it be this way. I'm not afraid of humility. I'm not afraid of embarrassment. I'm not afraid of people being angry at me. Because I'm not afraid, nervous, worried, or fearful, do you see how the chapters led you to this? Because I'm not afraid of being wrong, because I'm not afraid of getting people angry, because I'm not afraid of what the truth may bring in my life, because I've let go of enough of my emotions, I'm not afraid of what is really true. Because many times what is really true will stand in the face of what most people believe is true around you. It takes a very brave spirit to face the fact that they may be completely wrong about everything they ever truly believed they were right about. And embrace the truth, knowing that in embracing it and knowing it and feeling it and letting it bring healing into their life, they are going to be opposed to everybody who believed what they used to believe. Now just let that resonate with you. It takes a very brave soul to admit that they are completely wrong about everything they once were completely sure they were right about. And then know that in embracing that truth, they will be opposed to everyone around them or a lot of people around them that still believe what they used to believe and haven't come to know it yet, may never come to know it, and might even be a little upset that you're not agreeing with them anymore. And what will happen when that happens is you'll start hearing things like, who are you? You've changed. What happened to the old Keith I used to know? What was wrong with how you used to be? What was wrong with how it used to be? Why can't you just go back to you'll hear a lot of these type of comments, or you'll see like an increased friction, right? It's the same pattern we were talking about in the beginning. Why were you afraid to tell the truth when you were a kid? Because you were what? Right. You were afraid. You got to face that at some point in your life. Because it doesn't go away. You don't grow out of something that you never faced. You drag it along and you dilute it and you try and get rid of it and you try and rationalize it and you try and tell yourself it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. But it is a big deal. It is a big deal. You cannot live your life in fear of the truth, or you will never know the order of life. Because that order of life is based in a truth and a constant. And it doesn't care whether you like it or not. It does what it does. It brings what it brings. It takes what it takes. And it does it because that's what allows life to exist. That's not a story. That's the truth. It isn't my truth, it's the truth. There's empirical, observable evidence that what I just said is completely true, isn't there? Everyone's observed it. The truth is that we don't like that because that makes us feel powerless. That makes us feel like we don't have any control. That makes us feel fearful. But the only reason that that makes us feel that way is because we're still hanging on to believing it can be another way, which means the emotional reaction to the truth keeps us holding on to a what? Yeah, a less true notion, which then disrupts our order, disrupts our alignment with divinity, and creates a sense of suffering.